cache memory. Not more than one pages from a same block can be loaded into the cache memory. That is in case of direct mapping. In case of associated mapping, what we have, any page of the main memory can be loaded into any frame of the cache memory. Any page of the main memory can be loaded into any frame of the cache memory. Okay. For that, what we have to take the help of associative memory. Associative memory. Okay. For associative mapping, that mapping is called associative mapping, where any page of the main memory can be loaded into any frame of the cache memory, and that is being carried out, that is being possible with the help of associative memory. So now that associative memory, the another name is CAM, that is content addressable memory. How it is done? So at the basis, what we have, as an example, the same example we have taken for the direct memory, that is a main memory of 4095 number of pages, 4095 number of pages, where each page is having 16 locations. Each page is having 16 locations. Each page is divided by 16 number of locations. Similarly, the cache memory is 128 number of frames, cache frames, where each cache frame is having 16 locations. So both page in the main memory and a frame in the cache memory, both are divided into 16 locations each. So the number of locations are same, that is 16 for each page and each frame of the cache memory. Now main memory, the counting starts from 0 and it extends up to 4095, total 4096 number of pages. In this example, the cache memory, that is 128 number of frames, the counting starts from 0, so the last frame is numbered as 127. So we have how many pages are there, frames are there in cache memory? 128, so it is 2 to the power 7. So 7 bits are used to represent a frame number. 7 bits are used to represent a frame number. So frame number is represented by 7 bits, and each particular frame is divided into 16 locations. So each location can be represented by, can be referenced by, can be addressed by 4 bits, because 2 to the power 4 is 16. That's why 4 bits are there for pointing to each location of a particular frame. That is, 4 is the frame offset. Similarly, in our example, the main memory is divided into, consisting of 4096 number of pages, 4096 number of pages. So 4096 means 2 to the power 12. So 12 bits are used to address each page in the main memory, and each page in the main memory is divided by 16 locations. Okay, 16 locations. So we require 4 bits to address any of these 16 locations. So 4 is the page offset. 12 bit represents page number, and page offset is represented by 4 bits. That is memory address register. That is the address register that points to a certain memory page. Now the thing is that now the associative mapping is being carried out with the help of content addressable memory, or CAM. Here we have, in associative mapping, any page of the main memory can be loaded into any frame of the cache memory. Unlike the direct mapping, where a single page from a certain block can be loaded into a cache memory, no more than 1 pages from a single block can be loaded into the cache memory. But here in associative mapping, the flexibility is offered, that is, any page can be loaded into any frame. So now this associative memory is used. Now here, when a particular page is loaded into the particular frame of the cache memory, that page number creates a tag side by side with the cache frame. Page number creates a tag side by side with the cache frame, and both of them, the tag that is containing the page number and the frame number of a certain cache memory, is combined together, representing the content addressable memory. These two taken together representing content addressable memory, that is 12 bit page number. 12 bit page number creates a tag field tag field with the cache frame, 12-bit page number and 7-bit frame number of the cache. The 12-bit page number of the main memory and 7 bits frame number of the cache memory, total 19 bits taken together makes a associative memory, or we can say content addressable memory. So the content addressable memory stores the page number and the associative frame number. Page number and corresponding frame number where that particular page is loaded. At the time of searching, what happens? It's very easy to search. Suppose we want to search a certain page of the main memory in the cache. This means, suppose we want to search a certain page, like for example page number 200 or 100, page number 100, where it is loaded in the cache memory, in which frame of the cache memory is loading the page number 100. So how to find it? So page number is a 12-bit, page number is 12-bit, so that page number is being searched here. That page number is being searched here. Okay, in the CAM stack field that is containing the page number. That page number is being searched here in the tag field. Okay, now the searching here in the CAM is a parallel searching. That means all the locations are being searched simultaneously or at a time. All the locations. It is not sequential search, that one by one locations are searched, okay, in a serialic way, one by one after another. It is not that. It is a parallel searching method, because the comparator circuits are attached with all the tags, individual tags. There are individual comparator circuits are there. Each comparator circuits are working parallelly to compare with the page number of the main memory and the tag with the cache memory, that is the tag field of the associative memory. These two creates associative memory, as I told, content addressable memory. Okay, that will be compared. These and these will be compared. All the tag fields are compared with these by all the different comparators. Comparators associated with each tags, associated with each tag field. And all the comparators are connected with the OR gate. So whenever any match is found, the OR gate gives 1 as output. So this means the page number is found in the CAM. When the OR gate gives 1 as output, this means any one of the comparator gives a result, give the positive result. This means gives the result, means comparison is made, okay, becomes enable. The output line of the comparator becomes enable. This means the match is found. So whenever the match is found, the corresponding cache frame is loaded. The corresponding cache frame has come to this register, that is 7 bits cache frame has come to this register, and the word, the 4-bit word, the 4-bit word from the main memory, the 4-bit, that is page offset 4-bit, that comes here as the frame offset. Okay, so 7-4, same as the cache address. Okay, same as the cache address register. So that is 7-4. So we got the 7-4. So we got where actually in the 7-bit address field, in the 7-bit frame number, we got where the page number 100 is loaded in the cache memory. That is pointed out this 7-bit, and this 4-bit gives the exact location within that particular frame, in which location that particular things are being loaded. So this is what we got. So whenever we are searching, then the page number of the main memory is compared with all the tag fields. All the tag fields containing the page number, okay, that is in the CAM or content addressable memory, or we can say associative memory, and all the tag fields are associated with comparator circuits. All the comparators are connected with this page number field of the main memory, and all the output lines of the comparator are connected with the OR gate. Whenever any comparator gives the output or enabled, any output line of the comparator becomes enabled, this means a search is found, search is successful. Whenever a search is found, whenever the match is found, okay, the OR gate gives the 1 as output signal. So the search is successful. So we got that particular thing. Whenever we got that particular page number here in the CAM, the corresponding frame number will be loaded into this register, 7-bit. This means in this particular cache frame, the particular page number is loaded, and also it is taken from the memory address register is taking from the page offset, 4-bit page offset here. So actually in this particular 4-bit address location in the cache frame, that particular page is loaded. So this is the associative mapping, and this is a searching mechanism, okay, that is being carried out in the associative memory or associative mapping. The associative memory means content addressable memory is another name of associative memory by which the searching can be enhanced, or which the loading, after loading any page of the main memory to any frame of the cache memory, in the form of the tag field, the page number is affixed here in the form of a tag field. Now this is all. The advantage is for parallel searching. Okay, the searching is very fast, and any page of the main memory can be loaded to any frame of the cache memory. This is utmost flexible. The disadvantage is it is highly costly because total 19-bit CAM memory we have to use, 12-bit and 7 bits, total 19 bits. So total 19 bits CAM word we have to use. One word require 19 bits. So there are innumerable words of the CAM memory, okay, or associative memory. It's very high cost. It's a matter of high cost. It's a very high costly memory. So in form of expense, it is disadvantageous. In the aspect of processing time, in the aspect of flexibility, it is advantageous, definitely. So this is what the difference between the direct mapping and the associative mapping, and in the next video we have the set associative mapping. Thank you.